Now we're going to teach you the launch drill. The launch drill is a drill that teaches players the optimal position to generate force with the hips that transfers all that through the hands. And we're going to use some lev cuffs, which teach the guys how and where to be positioned with their upper arms. Most players have a hard time keeping their elbows within the framework of their body. So what we're going to do with this drill, the purpose of the drill is to build confidence around the mechanics of the technique and all the different aspects of the curriculum that we've shared, because some of the details are very important. So for instance, one of the biggest issues that we see with players when they're engaging in contact is elbows flaring out, okay? Another big issue that you'll hear us repeating, what we talk about repeatedly, is when a strike occurs with one foot in front of the other. The launch drill teaches players how to generate all that force by having the feet grounded, by incorporating the hips to drive the contact, and most importantly, after the hips then is the posture of the upper arm. So we're gonna do a drill called the launch drill. We have Joey has got his leverage cuffs on. We're gonna put these on. He's buckled up. Notice he's gonna have the D-rings within the side, the medial side or the inside part of the arm there. It's important because it's gonna draw the elbows in. That's gonna keep a strong base, because we don't want that natural tendency to happen here. We don't want the flaring. Every player will have a degree of flaring, so we wanna make sure we can keep those things tight. The lev cuffs are really designed as a training tool, kind of like training wheels, and it gives guys an understanding. As soon as they put them on, they feel instantly powerful. We call this a pass-fail drill, because if the guy that's doing the drill can't lift the other player, it's almost 99% of the time related to a fundamental flaw of the technique. It's a mechanical flaw, so we will fix that. We're gonna cover all the basic concepts here, but we're gonna have a guy in the middle. This is the partner. We have a spotter behind to make sure to brace the partner, and we have a player executing here. In this case, it's Joey. So what Joey's gonna do is he's gonna fit his hands up, okay? On Xavier, he's got his thumbs out. He's got his lev cuffs on, so the lev cuffs are gonna help drive the elbows in. Joey's got a good coil base right now. Brandon behind him here, he wants to make sure, now this is a very important detail before we start. The spotter is very important in this drill. You want to make sure your spotter understands the proper hand placement, okay? Where to place his hands. You're really not lifting, you're not doing anything to assist the guy that's doing the drill, the player doing the drill. All you're doing is bracing the guy in the middle, okay? So he can elevate the other player, but it's all generated from the guy doing the drill. So we don't want to put our hands too high, because in this case, if you're not going to get lift, I'm not assisting in the brace. If I go too low and Joey lifts, he's gonna push Xavier over. We don't want that either. So we want somewhere in the middle of the back, and we're gonna get a square base, okay? So the spotter has to have a square base, thumbs out, and I'm gonna be in this position here, right about in the middle of the back. Again, I'm not exerting any pressure other than I'm holding a firm brace right here in the midline of about the middle of the back, okay? And I'm not gonna do anything other than just hold that position. So Brandon, why don't you step up now? Brandon's our spotter, okay? Now Brandon's not doing any lifting. Now what we want, before you guys get started, now the partner, the guy in the middle with the pads, is gonna place his hands over the player's shoulders, okay? And I want you to kind of, and you're not really asserting any pressure either, you're just kind of draping your hands over and giving him a fit. And Brandon is the spotter, and he's gonna be providing the stable surface behind. Now Joey, all he's gonna do is from his fit position, he's gonna uncoil his hips, and Xavier should pop directly straight up if he does it right. Go. Good, excellent. So you saw Xavier go straight up, and how did he do that? He took very small steps, but the movement did not occur from the footwork. It occurred from the uncoiling of the hips in conjunction with the hands and posture and the elbows and all the different details we discussed. So at the end of that, when you get the partner lifted, make sure this is very important, okay, for safety, for just the effect of the drill, and also to develop the proper movements, is you don't want to take a long step even after you got them lifted. So, and then the second thing is do not extend the arms. That doesn't benefit us, okay? We're lifting, close a little bit and climb your hips. That's about all we want to do. That's the effect of the drill, and it teaches each player the perfect posture that they need to be in when engaging in hand contact, in particular the bridge technique.